Hi there everyone, this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps and welcome to another demonstration today. We have got some fantastic new colours from our Elements range. We have the Midnight Blue, Dark Denim, we've got green sleeves, blue atoll, and we've got Emperor Red, and they all are fabulous. Today I am going to be not using those, but I'm going to be using these three colours. I've got my stencil brushes, my Multifarious card. I'm going to start with green sleeves. This is a fantastic green, sort of a yellow green, one of my favourite colours. And all I'm going to do is I've inked up my stencil brush, and on a scrap piece of paper I'm just sort of blending it out so I don't get any streaks or dark patches. So very lightly I'm going to start bringing that colour onto the surface. Now building up your colour gradually means that you don't get any streaks. So just be gentle, and if you want it brighter or darker, just keep repeating the process until you get that desired colour that you want. I can always add some more. I'm going to pop the lid on that one for now and move on to the dark denim. And I love this colour. It's like a nighttime sky. I'm going to work my way around the edge and just build that colour nice and gradual, and just work your way around the card. It starts to go on much easier the second time around. So it slowly starts to become saturated in the ink, and it kind of glides better. So just be patient and work your way around. Obviously the darker it is, the more sort of dramatic it will look. I'm going to pop one of our fairies just in the centre here. And that will really make her pop by spotlighting her. And like I said with the other colour, we can go back to it if we wish. So I'm now on to Midnight Blue, which is really quite dark. But the Midnight Blue and the dark denim, they really complement each other. It just gives you that really nice gradient from a really dark blue to that sort of midnight sky, I would say. It's almost like a hint of purple in it. I think this bit is probably the most time consuming, just working your way around the edge. Once we've done that, the stamping bit is actually quite easy. So now we're going to pop our fairy in the centre, and I'm going to ink her up in the nocturne. Make sure that she is completely covered. And then we're going to pop her down in the centre there. So give that a good press, let it rest a while. And let's see what we've got. Fabulous. So you can see how your eyes are pulled straight into the centre of that. Now what we're going to do is add a little bit of foliage just around the edge. So I've got a few bits and pieces here. and I've got some different coloured blues up here. So I've got Bluebell, and I've got Warm Breeze. I've also got the Twilight here as well. So I'm going to stick with blues. So starting with Bluebell. Okay. I've got another little foliage here, and I'm going to ink this one up in the Warm Breeze. This is going to be hanging down. I'm going to stamp off first because I want it to be very much in the background. And then lastly, I've got one of our pound stamps here, one of our minis, and I'm going to ink up this time in the Twilight. And this just adds a little bit of density at the top there. And I'll just run that down so it's hanging down around her. Okay, so I'm going to use this one now, going up from the bottom. So this time I'm going to use the Warm Breeze. Like so. And then lastly, I'm going to pop a few little words around, very much in the background. So going back to the Warm Breeze, I'm going to take off and just pop some about. Like so. I'm going to add some berries as well. So I'm going to ink up this time in the Glamorous, which is a really nice sort of raspberry red. I'm going to pop a few about just at the top here. And straight away it makes me think of Christmas just by adding those few little berries, which I think look really nice. Now if we want to enhance that red even more, we can always add some liquid pearls over the top, and it kind of makes them a little bit more three-dimensional. It's a pretty colour, very pretty colour. Okay, I've got some stickles here as well, and because we're keeping with the sort of blue theme, this one's called Cayman. So I'm going to pop a little bit of the glitter about as well. And this really does stand out against that dark blue. Kind of just brings it to life a bit. That's the thing about using dark colours. Glitter always looks so lovely against it. The page, just squeeze gently, move your hand to get those tiny little dots. And there we go. So lastly, I'm going to add a little bit of Posca. I'm going to put a few little dots about. I'm doing this in more of a controlled manner, just because I don't want the dots going everywhere. So I'll do some yellow ones as well. And I'm going to leave it there. So there we go. So you can see what I mean by how it took more time to actually create that background, because the stamping on it is really quite straightforward. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that it's inspired you to make a card like this yourself. As I say, it kind of lends itself to Christmas, so yeah, hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thanks so much for joining me today. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.